Hi guys, so good evening and welcome back to my magical world. I am Frostbite and it's currently 7 o'clock in the evening right now, and today is June 2. I'll check, wait lang. Yeah, it's June 2, 2023, and I'm actually currently on a travel, but right now, sige, right now, I'm gonna tell you where exactly I am. So, I'm at Socorro's Lakeside. Wait lang I'm gonna check. Wait lang. So I'm currently at Socorro's Lakeside Bar and Grill. Di pa ako nakakauwi. But yeah, we're going to continue. We're on pages 75 and 76, and um this is a bit crazy because I'm kind of like explaining about the graph that I was telling you last time. So this is just like a continuation, but I don't know if you could really tell, if you could really understand, because the graph has certain, designation where the A's and the Y's, X, Y, Z, and Z. But whatever, guys, let's just read that. So okay, so or it might happen that he meets a more practiced opponent, in which case he will realize that there are much harder challenges for him than just lobbing the ball. At that point, he will feel some anxiety concerning his poor performance. So neither boredom nor anxiety are positive experiences. So Alex will be motivated to return to the flow state. How is he to do it? Glancing again at the diagram, we see that he is bored and wishes to be in flow again. Alex has essentially only one choice: to increase the challenges he is facing. He also has a second choice, which is to give up tennis altogether, in which case A would simply disappear from the diagram. See, it's a little bit complex, but you need to bear with me, guys. We will move on naman after this part. Okay, so by setting himself a new and more difficult goal that matches his skills, for instance, to beat an opponent just a little more advanced than he is, Alex would be back in flow. So if Alex is anxious, the way back to flow requires that he increase his skills. Theoretically, he could also reduce the challenges he is facing and thus return to flow where has started, but in practice it is difficult to ignore challenges once one is aware that they exist. I'm gonna give you a chica minute, guys. So I know a lot of you like keep on posting, like, I mean, you keep seeing a lot of like, marriage and all of that, diba, on Facebook, and it looks so pretty, it looks so um good, but I'm gonna tell you that sometimes it is not what you think it is. So there are a lot of like relationships that are actually on the verge of ending. So it's not naman for everyone, but just some people that I know. Not some, most of them. We will go back. Okay, so the diagram that shows that both A1 and A4 represent situations in which Alex is in flow. Although both are equally enjoyable, the two states are quite different in that A4 is a more complex experience than A1. It is more complex because it involves greater challenges and demands greater skills from the player. But A4, although complex and enjoyable, does not represent a stable situation either. So as Alex keeps playing, either he will become bored by the stale opportunities he finds at that level, or he will become anxious and frustrated by his relatively low ability. So the motivation to enjoy himself again will push him to get back into the flow channel, but now at a level of complexity even higher than A4. So anyways, I'm with my people right now, so thank you guys for being with me. So, continue. So, it is the dynamic feature that explains why flow activity lead to growth and discovery. One cannot enjoy doing the same thing at the same level for long. We grow either bored or frustrated. And then the desire to enjoy ourselves again pushes us to stretch our skills or to discover new opportunities for using them. Also, to some of my friends that are, it's actually, I think, from my location right now, 4 hours away from here. So they are there, and I wasn't able to come with them because I have prior schedule like this week. But I hope they are having like an enjoyable time too. So I'm really sorry, guys. I cannot be, you know, simultaneously at different places. Like, yeah, one at a time. So it is important, however, not to fall into the mechanistic fallacy and expect that just because a person is objectively involved in a flow activity, she will necessarily have the appropriate experiences. It is not only the real challenges presented by the situation that count, but those that the people is aware of. Okay, so it is not skills we actually have that determine how we feel, but the ones we think we have. One person may respond to the challenge of a mountain peak but remain indifferent to the opportunity to learn to play a piece of music. So anyways, guys, we're already on the mid part of this book. We will be moving on because I'm also like sometimes, getting bored if we're just reading on one topic. Also, I've told you that I've already read this book, so this is not actually for me. This is for all of you. So the next person may jump at the chance to learn the music and ignore the mountain. How we feel at any given moment of a flow activity is strongly influenced by the objective conditions, but consciousness is still free to follow its own assessment of the case. The rules of games are intended to direct psychic energy in patterns that are enjoyable. But whether they do so or not is ultimately up to us. A professional athlete might be playing football without any of the elements of flow being present. He might be bored, self-conscious, concerned about the size of his contract rather than the game. So I was supposed to film inside of the restaurant, but there are a lot of people there, so we've decided to like lumabas na. So dito kami sa a little bit peaceful spot. So yun, going back, mga advertisement natin. So on the opposite, and the opposite is even more likely. Wait lang, guys, like kanina lang, like I just like let me just say this kasi you know what, the beach, like the last time I filmed, so I kind of left, I've lost something. Tapos binalikan namin kanina ni Yaya Lu, nawala na, wala na. Hindi ko na siya naabutan. So I've lost an item there at that beach. It's a gift, pero wala na siya. So goodbye. So that a person will deeply enjoy activities that were intended for other purposes. Too many people activities like working or raising children provide more flow than playing a game or painting a picture, because these individuals have learned to perceive opportunities in such mundane tasks that others do not see. So during the course of human evolution, every culture has developed activities designed primarily to improve the quality of experience. Even the least technologically advanced societies have some form of art, music, dance, and a variety of games that children and adults play. There are natives of New Guinea who spends more time looking in the jungle for the colorful feathers they use for decoration in their ritual dances than they spend looking for food, and this is by no means a rare example. So art, play, and ritual probably occupy more time and energy in most cultures than work. While these activities may serve other purposes as well, the fact that they provide enjoyment is the main reason that they have survived. humans began decorating caves at least 30,000 years ago. These paintings surely had religious and practical significance. However, it is likely that the major reason it's a Latin word of art was the same in the Paleolithic era as it is now. So namely, it was a source of flow for the painter and for the viewer. Haba guys. Tapusin nyo to So, in fact, flow and religion have been intimately connected from earliest times. Okay guys, so going back, nawala lang. I have some interruptions. You know, tech problems. So, um, same in the Paleolithic era as it is now, namely, it was a source of flow for the painter and for the viewer. So in fact, flow and religion have been intimately connected from earliest times. Many of the optimal experience of mankind have taken place in the context of religious rituals. Not only art but drama, music, and dance had their origin in what we now would call religious settings. That is, activities aimed at connecting people with supernatural powers and entities. The same is true of games. One of the earliest ball games, a form of basketball played by the Maya, was part of their religious celebrations, and so were the original Olympic Games. This connection is not surprising because what we call religion is actually the oldest and most ambitious attempt to create order in consciousness. It therefore makes sense that religious rituals would be a profound source of enjoyment. So we're done na guys. Okay, so thank you guys for listening. Nakakapagod ang aking travel galore. So we're um still figuring out things. So I'm not yet. I really wanted to be in a stable like location for the next coming months, but I don't know. So yan lang. So thank you guys for listening, and thank you for helping me make this world a better place for all of us and for the future generation. Make sure to drink your coffee. Joke lang, water. Sige na guys, I will see you again, and I'm gonna upload this na. Okay, so bye.